Women don't come on here trying to tell y'all that as a fat woman, you are going to be targeted by low quality, low value men. And y'all commented and assumed I have low self-esteem. You commented and assumed that, oh, or you just stated, oh, it's not me because I keep getting these quality men and I've seen my 600-pound life and them women are never single. You missed my point. You missed my point entirely. Y'all are not typically, we are not typically attracting quality men. The difference is you have to understand who you choose versus who you attract. You cannot help who you attract, but you can help who you choose. Majority of the time, the man that is going to be on your body, hard body, is going to be a man who has nothing to do with his life. It's going to be a man who is low value, who wants to leech off of you, who does not value women, who does not value himself. He has no knowledge of self. He's not a quality, elevated, conscious man. And y'all have to understand, I'm not saying it's not accessible to you. I'm not saying these men of quality and of high caliber are not accessible to you, but I'm saying you're going to have to fight to have access to that type of man. You're going to have to position yourself. You're going to have to try to position yourself to be above average in other ways and still hone in on your body too. But you really going to have to work to be above average to attract the type of man that you really want, because these men who are just typically at the baseline attracted to you are not men who are worth your time anyway. That was the point. The point was not to say fat women can't have quality men. The point was not low quality men are the only men attracted to us. That really wasn't the point. And I hate when stuff like that go over y'all head. Y'all don't be listening. You don't have critical thinking skills. And it's really starting to piss me off the way that y'all miss points. You don't think about things before you just comment in your feelings about some. Learn to just sit and eat a message and then try to eat it again and let it really soak up in your subconscious mind. Let it really just soak up and make sense up here before you comment and just be just stupid.
So shout out to that sister there. Her name is Her Sacred Sovereignty on Instagram. And John Bonet, I guess that's her name. She's a self-love coach, also BBW. Not a bad looking sister here, if I do say so myself. She just got to drop those pounds. But I appreciate what she said. I didn't see the previous video, nor do I feel like looking for it on TikTok, but you guys can look her up. But she's telling the truth. Other women have said this too. I know Six the Goddess said this on a podcast, and then the women try to go after her and things like that. But this is just the fact of the matter. I've been saying this since I got on YouTube back in 2017, that BBWs are normally looked at as low-hanging fruit. A lot of times, these are the ones, not that skinny women don't, but these are the ones who mainly move guys in, who get guys who are unemployed, guys who don't have much going on, guys who basically have a bunch of kids because they don't really have to put in the work. BBWs, I'm not saying they all have good jobs, but a lot of times they may have a kid or two by a dude who's clapped in the past and left them. Maybe they became a BBW because of having kids and they just never recovered. But you can talk about exceptions, but most wealthy dudes do not pick BBWs. Now, a lot of you gonna get into like thick versus BBW, which is completely different, right? A lot of dudes do like thick women, but the higher your tax bracket is, the slimmer your woman is for the most part. That's why you have videos like BBLs are for broke dudes and things like that. Most dudes, as they get up in status, they're gonna pick a fit, feminine woman who's very thin and her waistline is definitely in the 20s, early 20s to be exact, not in the 30s. So BBWs tend to have low self-esteem. It's not healthy. You got women like Lizzo who are losing weight, who they admit to these things a lot of times. The body positivity, things like that, that's not going to get you the top quality man. We know, we see all on Instagram, the women, even though BBWs do have huge followings, don't get me wrong, because you do have dudes that have fetishes for that. But if they were to truly choose the woman that they want to be with, chances are it wouldn't be a BBW, because a lot of times these women aren't. Weight is a sign of discipline. That goes for all of us, men and women, right? How you present yourself shows how much discipline you have and how much you really care about yourself. And dudes are going to prey on BBWs. Dudes who don't have much going on. That's why dudes who get out of prison, 9 times out of 10, the woman that he gets with is going to be a BBW. That's how I feel about it, that she just has low self-esteem. And women get into all that. Yeah, dudes will clap. You got BBWs, which I'm gonna get into this other video where this fitness coach talks about it. But dudes will clap. And women will brag about that just because dudes will clap their cheeks. You got dudes who only go after BBWs because they're more compliant. You don't have to really talk her through trying to get the buns. They issue the buns immediately. You don't have to go through all this stuff. And they'll take care of you. You know, they'll go above and beyond a lot of times. I'm just saying. So let's get into this next clip, guys, where this brother talks about this whole situation. Let's go.
We in Washington, D.C., right? If you watching this in another city, Atlanta, Houston, wherever, go to brunch. Go to a black brunch on Sunday, right? Let's do a survey. Let's play a game.
I'm weak.
Go for a whole month. Black brunch on Sunday. Who you gonna see in there the most? Black women. Love y'all, black women. I love y'all to death, but we keeping it 100 right now. Y'all ordering bottomless mimosas, chicken and waffles, the chicken wings. Not only are y'all getting bottomless mimosas, y'all ordering shots. Y'all order 4 shots an hour every 25 minutes. Y'all going to Popeyes, Church's Chicken, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Buffalo Wild Wings, Sonic. Y'all go on there during the week and then had a nerve to blame it on racism when you've been in a caloric surplus daily. When we can't look at, metabolism, right? We can't look at things that have been studied for years, things that ruin your metabolism, right? The caloric deficit, right? When we can't look at those things and we think that being black, now your body doesn't apply to science.
Yeah.
Right. That other races apply to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're in a dangerous spot. So now our women are going to continue to get bigger. Then you got they DM, still trying to smash them. So they getting the validation. So now it ain't, well, I can still get some. That's what they say in my comments.
This is true. And it's most likely from a pookie or a dude that's looking for a place to stay, or a dude that needs a car to drive around to clap the woman he really wants to clap. So we got to cut the foolishness out, man. Ladies, work on yourselves. If you trying to get that top tier man, or you trying to get that man, just lose the weight. Things will change overnight for you. We see it all the time on social media where these women posting these videos where they were heavy and then now they're just like booty models, stunners, and they're working out and things like that. So I'm just saying, ladies, men just prefer that type of woman. They'll rock with a BBW because it's low hanging fruit. I'm just saying. And I know I had all type of women in the comments talking trash. Women, you aren't grounded for the most part in reality. You aren't. So we just have to keep it funky, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.